No mai, haere mai, piki mai, kaki mai. Welcome to AUT Millennium on Auckland's North Shore as we count down to the Premier League Waterpolo final amongst our women. It is the Albatross in the black caps and the red up against the Orcas wearing white. Two of the very best teams combining the very best players in New Zealand about to battle it out for a gold medal. Joining me in commentary, former high performance manager for New Zealand Waterpolo, Kurt Goldsworthy. Well, Kurt, we've seen a very good bronze medal match, expecting this one to be a stellar final.
Tēnā koutou, nā mai, haere mai, absolutely. These two teams have met before and they had a iwa, 9-all draw. Both of them 9-all draw. This match should go down to the wire.
And now time for the introductions of our two teams who will battle it out for the gold medal in the Premier League for 2022. Starting with the Orcas in the white cap. Potai Tahi, wearing the number 1 cap. Jessica Ingram. Potai Rua, wearing the number 2 cap. Bella Rains. Potai Toru, wearing the number 3 cap. Bernadette Doyle. Potai Fa, wearing the number 4 cap, Lauren Batchelor. Wearing the number 5 cap, Potai Rima, Gabby Milicic. Potai Onu, the number 6 cap, Jess Shorter Robinson. Wearing the number 7 cap, Potai Fitu, Bella Knight. Potai Faru, the number 8 cap, Sammy Bentley. Potai Iwa, the number 9 cap, Evie Mills. And the number 10 cap, Potai Takau, Summer Osborne. Wearing the number 11 cap, Tikau Matahi, Hannah Bell. Wearing the number 11 cap, Tikai Maurua, Chloe Tattersfield. And rounding out our team, we're in the number 13, Potai Tikau Matoru, Jackie Lawrence. We now move on to the team wearing the black caps, wearing red, the Albatross. Wearing the number 1 cap, Potai Tahi, Sophie Gardner. Potai Rua, the number 2 cap, Isabella Broadmoor. Potai Toru, the number 3 cap, Emma Bowe. Potai Fa, the number 4 cap, Georgia Milne. Number 5, Potai Rima, Abby Kate. Number 6, Potai Onu, Emerson Styrus. Potai Fitu, the number 7 cap, Emerson Houghton. Wearing the number 8, Potai Faru, Bella Dalton. Potai Iwa, the number 9 cap, Caitlin Mossman. Wearing the number 10 cap, Potai Takau, Scarlett Goldsworthy. And the number 11 cap from North Harbour, Tikau Matahi, Clodagh Weir. The number 12 cap, Tikau Maurua, Georgia Daly. And the number 13 cap, rounding out their squad, Tikau Matoru, Ella Harford. Ladies and gentlemen, please put it together for the Albatross and the Orcas. Gold medal up for grabs. Settle back, enjoy all of this one. It is very much the war on the shore.
Yeah, this should be a very exciting match, Mark. Players to watch, obviously. Bernadette Doyle from the Orcas in the white. One of the leading goal scorers at the World Championships. Quality athlete. And in the black caps, you can't go past Emerson Houghton. Great defensive player. Absolute cannon of a shot.
So settle back, enjoy all of this. Some te reo that you need to get familiar with. Passes, Maka, Poru is ball. And of course we'll see plenty of Piro. We'll see plenty of goals. The one that you love the most is the exclusion, Kurt.
Okay, tie.
The counter-attack, how critical, how important is that?
The tupa is very, very important. And the Orcas could well be stronger in that area.
Of course, you can get yourself into the naughty chair with the kick out.
Ah, you can. Kiki whakawaho.
So there you go. Kiki whakawaho is the kick out. There is a lot that goes underneath the water. This should be a beauty. This could come down to key moments like so much in sport. 4 periods of 8 minutes. Exclusions 20 seconds, 6 on 5. You want to capitalise on that. New Zealand women currently ranked 10th in the world. The under-18s finishing 8th. The strength of women's water polo is as strong as it's ever been. And a lot of our players, of course, at universities in the United States as well, and some playing in Europe. But settle back. We are moments away. It will be the Orcas in the white, the Albatross in the black caps. It is the Orcas playing from left to right. So it will be Bernadette Doyle who will be part of that swim off. And for the Albatross, it will be Clodagh Ware by the looks of it. So Ware versus Doyle. And here she goes. So we are underway very much automatically. And it will be straight away. It'll go the way of the Orcas. Happy to bring it forward through Lauren Batchelor. Batchelor across to Sammy Bentley. Bentley driving down the lane. Happy though to be patient. Finds Milicic. Milicic across to Doyle. First shot comes off the upright. Look to try and turn nothing into something. And in goal for the Albatross. It is Ella Harford. Now first opportunity for the Albatross. A little entry pass, but picked off nicely. Good defence coming from the Orcas through Bernadette Doyle, Lauren Batchelor. And so just an opportunity early in this final for both teams just to get a sort of sense of probably more what their opponents are doing defensively, whether it's a press defence, more of a zone defence. Good challenge coming here from Scarlett Goldsworthy. She's a quality player. I'm told that Scarlett Goldsworthy gets her talent from her mother. As we see Sophie Gardner surveying her options. Emerson Houghton. And now Georgia Milne. Back to Houghton. Houghton happy. Good man-on-man defence coming from Hannibal, putting plenty of pressure. And that do force the turnover. So good play coming from both teams early on in this gold medal match.
Yeah, good outside shot there from Emerson Houghton. A little bit high. Nobody able to get it into a centre forward at this point. Ball picked off there. Clodagh Ware. Ball now with Ella Harford. Down the right side, Georgia Milne. Georgia Daly at centre forward. Nice drive by Clodagh Ware. Ball across to Scarlett Goldsworthy. Ball in. First entry pass that we've seen and an exclusion. Sammy Bentley removed. Kiki whakawaho. Kick out.
Not wasting any time. The Albatross. Oh, wow. That is just brilliant. That combination between Abby Kite and Clodagh Ware, simply superb. Just got to look to maybe just slow it down a little bit here, the Orcas. Just need to be a little bit more patient. So Clodagh Ware continues to be that dominant figure at the top of the circle. Another exclusion, so 6-on-5 opportunity coming. I'll tell you what, if the Albatross can score here and take a 2-0-0 buffer, you wonder what sort of damage that does psychologically early in this final. Oh, good piece of defence on that occasion coming from Gabby Milicic and easily picked up by Jessica Ingram.
Yeah, we saw Gabby Milicic's sister play in the match before, Sammy. She was very strong. Other sister, Jess Milicic, over playing professionally in Europe. Oh, beautiful play there, interplay. Maharo, brilliant.
Yeah, lovely interplay indeed between numbers 3 and 11. So Bernadette Doyle along with Hannah Bell, just that little bit 1-2, 1-2. And just opened it up, drew the defenders, put them in just that little moment of hesitation, and just like that we tied up at 1 each. So it is Tahi. And the Albatross in the red. Red, of course, in Terreo is Ferro. Now chance. Oh, another good play again, just probably not quite the shot that Caitlin Mossman was looking to try and get away. But you also have a sneaking feeling too that Jessica Ingram probably had that covered in terms of the goalkeeping. Oh, another entry pass. Can she break free? Another exclusion. Have they called the exclusion? They have. So 6-on-5. Scoring opportunity to take the lead here for the Orcas. Shot clock's on. Need to take the shot. Looking to try and change the angle. Takes the velocity off it. But didn't quite work. Really good defence there in the middle by both number 6 and number 9, Emerson Styrus and Caitlin Mossman for the Albatross.
Yeah, good defensive play on the man down. Now the Albatross bring the ball back. Ball with Isabella Broadmoor. Abby Kite. Caitlin Mossman at centre forward. Good entry pass. Good work here. Emerson Houghton. Shot coming. Oh, very deceptive. Emerson Houghton normally throwing bullets, this time being very pragmatic and looking for the lob.
Yeah, it's amazing, isn't it? The way they sort of just feint at times and they throw that and then just take all the pace off it can be quite deceptive. And it's just about like anything, just taking your opponent a little bit off balance, putting them in two minds. But still a very close contest at the moment. It is Tahi, 1-1. But now the Albatross driving down the lane. Comes back across through Broadmoor. Broadmoor in control. Has the big shot, somewhat ambitious. But again, beautifully picked off by Jessica Ingram in goal. So Ingram now finds Doyle. Right back on their own half. Need to somehow look to drive on the Ruku. Oh, wow. That'll be frustrating, but good pressure coming again from Caitlin Mossman and the number 9 for the Albatross. Plenty of time, plenty of opportunity here for Broadmoor. So an exclusion, and now 6-on-5. Chance for the Albatross. Looking. The entry pass, a little odd pass, just a little bit too long, too deep. Great intent though, just couldn't quite pull it off. And so Emerson Styrus with the shot, and just an absolute rocket from Abby Kate. And just like that, it is the Albatross leading the Orcas 2-1. And as we thought, Kurt Goldsworthy, nothing in it, nothing between these two wonderful teams.
No, 6-on-5, the man up from the Akati Abby Kite not really having any right to score there. Working hard. Bernadette Doyle now on a post up. Offensive foul. Climbing over Scarlett Goldsworthy. Scarlett Goldsworthy now swimming down the pool.
So Goldsworthy, member of that New Zealand under-18 team at the World Championships that finished 8th. Need a bit of help though. Do have Styrus open, and just like that, as simple as that, we see Isabella Broadmoor with the shot. Go across the pool now. Oh, lovely little entry pass. Picks up another defensive foul, and so it'll be a 6-on-5 opportunity, and they score as quickly as that. Well, they didn't waste any time there, and she has been simply superb, and that is Evie Mills from the Hutt Club. Big play from the youngster in a key moment, and we're tied up at 2 each. It is Rua back 3-2 in the way of the Albatross. Now goes across to Styrus, little entry pass, looks to turn off the backhand. Can she get the shot away? No, she can't. No, she can't. Because Jessa Ingram read the play in goal, came out beautifully, came off her line and shut that attack down, and she needed to. No time for indecision. A good defence also now coming from Emerson Styrus. Oh, almost makes something out of nothing.
Yeah, shot there from Gabby Milicic. Not a lot happening. Bernadette Doyle with a nice drive, but then shut down by 2 defenders. Last possession of the quarter, I would suggest, with the goalkeeper coming down. Entry pass, not the quality entry pass. Picked off there by Gabby McDonald. Long range shot. Very good shot there from Jessica Ingram. Strong quarter, both sides. Looks like we're going to have a change of goalkeeper already in the Orcas team. With Jackie Lawrence about to be warmed up here by Jessica Ingram. Jessica Ingram with a great steal when she came out on the centre forward, and Caitlin Mossman. Both teams now will be discussing what they're intending to do. And it promises to be a very good second quarter.
You don't go away, folks, as we bring you coverage across Whakato Māori. Very much their initiative is Māori Active, Rangatahi Sport to Aotearoa, encouraging as many people up to the age of 27 to get out and get involved in sport. So it is the Albatross and the Black Caps leading the Orcas and the White Cap. 3-2, or as they say in Te Reo, Toru Rua. We do welcome you to the Millennium Institute on Auckland's North Shore for this Premier League gold medal match. Another great initiative from New Zealand Waterpolo, taking the best 48 players and saying, hey, we want them playing each other on a more regular basis, and pretty much putting them into a draft type situation. And so one of the big challenges for both teams for all of the teams has been just getting that unison, getting that understanding, that teamwork to the point where it just becomes intuitive. So on the White Cap, Summer Osborne coming across to this far side of the ball. And number 4 for the Albatross is Georgia Milne. And immediately, it is the Orcas who have the early advantage in the second period. What's their instructions been? What are we likely to see? What little subtle changes have they made from that first quarter? Good press defence coming from Georgia Milne. Number 4 cap in the blue. Somewhat ambitious entry pass. Put that down to a very good type press defence coming from the Albatross in the black caps. They'll go through Emerson Houghton. Houghton happy to go across to Georgia Milne. So a little bit too much aggression being shown by Bernadette Doyle. Big shot, almost Emma Bone there, somewhat ambitious. To get past Jessica Ingram, I'm not sure that the aerial, in fact, to get past Jackie Lawrence, I'm not sure that you can afford to go aerial. She's a very, very good goalkeeper.
Ella Harford with the ball, down to Emerson. Houghton, outside shot, just like that. So much power. So much power. Maharo shot. Great to Pierre. 4-2. Farua. Bernadette Doyle starting with the ball. Back to Lauren Batchelor. Bernadette Doyle going into centre forward. Georgia Milne defending at centre forward. Very tough at the moment for the Orcas. Possible entry pass. Good steal, good Clodagh Ware coming back to help out. Protecting Georgia Milne. Ella Harford securing possession for the Albatross. Ball down the pool. Nice mucker, nice pass. Good entry pass. Georgia Daly backhand. Great block by Jackie Lawrence. 2 metre throw.
It's exciting, isn't it? It's everything you love about water polo. I just love that little backhand. Georgia Daly just pulled the trigger on that. But you have to say that Jackie Lawrence was all across it. Looks good, Lawrence. Seems to have a really good intuitive feel of where she is in goal and the space around her.
Loose pass.
Yeah, loose pass picked off nicely now by Bernadette Doyle. Doyle happy. So much experience. Lovely pass, Doyle. But they get back. Good defence from Emerson Houghton. Boy, Houghton versus Doyle. That's the showdown a lot of people have been talking about. Come up through Emma Bone. Oh, lovely little backhand. Superb. Superb. And this time, Georgia Daly just pirouettes, pivots. And just like that, that score now goes out to 5-2. Rima Rua in favour of the Albatross in the black caps. The danger, that ability to just turn on a dime and bring that sort of velocity off the backhand. Oh, very good shot. What do the goalies say? What are they? No goal given. So, superb piece of goalkeeping this time. Being shown by Sophie Gardner. Ella Harford. Got to shut that down.
Penalty.
And another penalty. So Caitlin Mossman this time creating havoc. Well, it seems to where the Orca just have to sort that out because the big forwards for the Albatross dominating in the middle of the pool. Those entry passes just becoming just a little bit too easy in terms of finding their man. And so now coming forward will be Georgia Milne. Up against Jackie Lawrence. Lawrence gets the big mid out. Great save opportunity. How big is that in the context of this final with that score being 5-2? That would have taken it out to 6-2. Benefit, though, goes the way of the Albatross. They still retain possession. They'll go through Emma Bone. Bone happy to drive forward. Lovely. That's what we talk about. It's just too easy in the middle of the pool, isn't it? Just too easy. She's been a dominant figure, Caitlin Mossman. Now Bone goes back, finds Dalton. They come across to Milne. Milne back to Bone. Top of the perimeter. Is the door open? Shot clock begins to count down, and this time it is Emma Bone. Their ability to score from everywhere, their ability to score from both sides of the pool. And now it is 6-2. Surely a timeout, surely something to break this momentum for the Orca if they are to get back into this final.
Yeah, the Albatross on a bit of a run, and the best part about it for them is that they've been able to rest Emerson Houghton. Meanwhile, Bernadette Doyle hasn't had a rest at all yet. Playing at centre forward. Caitlin Mossman is creating trouble, both offensively and defensively. Nice entry pass. Good goal, Sammy Bentley. Very good goal. Great marker. Good pedal. Great shot.
As they say in Te Reo, maharo, brilliant. Now the chance again. They just need to almost go on a much more aggressive man-on-man defence down at that end of the pool. Chance now for the Orcas to see if they can continue the momentum. Come away with Bernadette Doyle. She gets the pass in. Really good piece of goalkeeping coming from Ella Harford, coming off her line, shutting that space, shutting the angle. But it will be a penalty. What's the score? 6-3. Penalty was on 5. And scores. And now things close up. 6-4. It is the Albatross leading the Orcas. Onu, Fa. Still no Emerson Houghton. Got to say, now, chance again for the Orcas. Can they score 3 consecutive goals? Driving forward is Gabby Milicic. No, just a wee technical timeout at the moment. So just resetting that clock. Shot clock, of course, 30 seconds for 8-minute periods. Hope you are enjoying the coverage here on Whakata Māori. Thank you for their support and their drive for rangatahi sport in Aotearoa, encouraging people up to the age of 27 to get out and get active. It's a wonderful message. It's a great initiative as we get back underway in this Premier League final. Now, good press defence here coming from the Albatross, looking to try and drive the Orcas back. You can just see they're sitting back on their own halfway line. Milicic looks to try and drive on Oruku. Nowhere there, no support though. And the shot comes and the goal counts. And just like that, suddenly it is 6-5. It is the Albatross leading the Orcas. Onu Rima And what a turnaround, what a shift in momentum from the Orcas.
Yeah, considerable shift. Initially, the resting of Emerson Houghton looked fine. But then 3 quick goals, a late exclusion on that last play by Georgia Daly, giving the Orcas the opportunity to get their 5th goal. Yeah, Rima goal. Georgia Daly now to centre forward, Emerson Houghton with the ball. Down to the deep wing, Abby Kite. Drive here from Isabel Broadmoor. Oh, not a good enough pass. Picked off by Hannah Bell. Ball now with Jackie Lawrence.
Yeah, Lawrence looks to go long through Milicic. Oh, lovely, brilliant. Got a big mitt to it though. Got a really, really big mitt to it. Great piece of goalkeeping from Ella Harford. So Houghton being put under plenty of pressure by Sammy Bentley. Finds the pass though. No love lost between number 2 there, Isabel Broadmoor and Hannah Bell. But it is the Albatross who retain possession through Emerson Styrus. And Emerson Styrus, well, she comes from a very good sporting family. And you talk about the ability to play the lob shot, the ability to use the aerodynamics, and that sometimes can be the most effective shot. So, boy, you can just hear the whistle at the moment, such as the intensity, and shoots and scores, and just like that, we are back within 1, because that is an outstanding piece of goal shooting coming from, you guessed it, the great Gabby Milicic. And suddenly it is back to 1, 7-6. Fitu Onu. And Potai Fitu, the number 7 cap for the Albatross, is the great Emerson Houghton. Looks for the entry pass. And a penalty being called. Kurt Goldsworthy, talk us through this one.
Isabella Broadmoor had a front water drive. Got a good service from Abby Kite. Don't know if the ball was going to stick with her though. But the referee, Cooper Stewart, calling a penalty. Probable goal would have scored. Now Emerson Houghton taking it out to 2. Waru Onu, 8-6.
It is an enthralling final. Don't go away, folks. With Lauren Batchelor finds Milicic. They work Milicic over through Emerson Styrus. Tell you, Styrus, well, she's still at school, but she's not afraid to be aggressive. Doesn't let reputation bother her. Got to earn respect. You've got to be gladiatorial in this sport. Styrus, lovely entry pass. But getting back, scrambling defence. You just felt, though, that Georgia Daly had that ability, particularly to pivot off the backhand and score, but scrambling defence and somewhat of a wayward shot, almost a shot of desperation from Evie Mills for the Orcas at the other end of the pool. Back at the top of the perimeter for the Albatross. Looking to go out onto that right-hand side, onto that right wing. Cross, there it is. Abby Kate. So an exclusion, 6 on 5. Really want to try and capitalise here, try and get out to a 3-goal lead heading into half-time. Shot's going to need to come. Oh, superb again. That is very good from Jackie Lawrence. Got up nice and high, used that egg beater kick. Got nice and high out of the water. Managed to just tip it over the top of the crossbar. And that brings the second period to a close. Halfway through this final of New Zealand Waterpolo's Premier League. It is the Albatross in the black caps, leading the Orcas in the white, 8-6, Wharu Onu.
Yeah, a quarter that started out well for the Albatross. Orcas not going away, picking up 3 quick goals, getting themselves right back in the game. Plenty to watch here, for sure. We've got a change in the goalkeeper. Certainly for the Albatross. Sophie Gardner coming in for Ella Harford. And not sure if the Orcas are going to remain as they are with their goalkeeper. But Emerson Houghton managed to get a pretty good rest in that second quarter. Should help her a lot towards the end of the game.
Yeah, let's talk tactically here. Let's talk about the defence of the Albatross. We saw a bit of a momentum shift there. We see the Orcas score 3 consecutive goals. You talked, I think, about the fact Emerson Houghton wasn't in the pool. Is she the difference?
Oh, I think Emerson and Bernie are two absolutely outstanding world-class players. If you take them out, then unfortunately, you have to expect a small drop in your standard. But the athletes here are good enough to cover that for a short period of time.
We saw the Albatross scoring a lot just from the entry pass, particularly finding their players in the middle, the likes of Georgia Daly and Mossman. Caitlin Mossman, she's just been, a physical specimen there in the middle of the pool. But they did start to tighten up. They did just start to shut that down.
Yeah, I think you're right there. I think, and maybe that is the difference. The lack of Emerson Houghton on that allowed them to zone more. The threat from the outside became a little bit less. But the Orcas' 3 goals were all really quick. They were off the back of Akatai and off the exclusion, and 1 or 2 quick passes and a shot. So really smart play, playing a fast, upbeat game.
And Tuapa, there's Tareo for counter-attack, and it is all about the counter-attack. Good defence leads to good counter-attack. As we often say in the finals, defence wins games. So for the Albatross, it will be Emma Bone, who will look to swim off and challenge for the ball initially against Summer Osborne. So Osborne versus Bone, of course, comes from a very good swimming family. Uncle is Mark Bone, former national swim coach. And so the Albatross do come away with it through Georgia Milne. Milne happy just to switch play, goes to the far side of the pool. Back to Milne, straight down to Bone. He's got a very good goal late in that first half, Bone. But they turn possession over, and immediately it is Bernadette Doyle looking to drive down the lane. The little entry pass, can they score from this? They must do, off the top of the crossbar. And you've got to admire once again Sophie Gardner in the number 1 cap. She just came off her line, just shut the space down, which meant the shot had to be a little higher. Great awareness, great presence of mind.
Yeah, entry pass into Caitlin Mossman. Too many people crashing back. And the experience of Gabby Milicic and Bernadette Doyle. Bernadette Doyle bringing the ball away. Ball on the perimeter. Ball with Summer Osborne. Well picked off by Georgia Milne. Here we go on the Tuapa. The counter-attack. Not a lot of pace in this counter-attack though. Looking to play again to Caitlin Mossman at centre forward. Not giving Emerson Houghton any space. Clodaware with a backhand. Defended very well by Bernadette Doyle. Tuapa counter-attack now for the Orcas. Ball in the middle of the pool. Good early entry pass. And just maintaining possession, Chloe Tattersfield. Gabby McDonald into a post-up. Sammy Bentley dropping the ball. Turnover, ball now with Sophie Gardner.
Yeah, really good defence though, coming from the Albatross, wasn't it? Through Emma Bone and Georgia Milne in the number 3 and 4 caps. Now they look to try and go long here, turning that very good defence. Must score. No, scrambling defence from Summer Osborne, but the penalty will go the way of the Albatross. Those one-on-one situations, you've really got no choice. It's a goal, you give the penalty away and you just hope that your goalkeeper can get it done, but not on this occasion. And so a very good goal coming from Emerson Houghton, and suddenly it is 9 playing 6, 3-goal deficit, but we have seen the Orcas come back from that margin and close it right up. They need to be the next team to score though. More urgency coming from the Albatross on defence. Oh, lovely piece of water polo. That is superb from Bernadette Doyle. We know how good she is. Big field block coming when it needed to. Possession goes the way now of the Albatross. So the Orcas have to scramble back in defence. They look to attack down the right-hand side of the ball. Lauren Batchelor happy to give nothing, show nothing on defence. Entry pass is good again. Picked off this time. Better than what we saw in the first half from the Orcas. Through Doyle. Plenty of experience, Bernadette Doyle. Lauren Batchelor. Boy, it's a quality team on paper. Turning, Evie Mills. Shot needs to come though, shot clock's running down. And the exclusion. 6 on 5. Opportunity. Plenty of communication coming from the goalkeeper for the Albatross. It's defence that wins game. Great example of it once again. The brilliance of Caitlin Mossman has absolutely been a wrecking ball on attack, and a great demonstration also of her defensive skills. You just feel, Kurt, that the Albatross, well, they've just taken things to another level.
Yeah, good entry pass into Emerson Houghton here. Bella Dalton in the pool. And a good steal, Chloe Tattersfield taking the ball. She didn't play the ball correctly. Technical plays, she needs to pick it up and drop it, not continue swimming with it on the call. Caitlin Mossman in good position. Can they get the ball into her? Yes, they can. Here she goes. Too easy, too big, too strong. Miharo, Pero, brilliant goal.
Yeah, she is a superb player, isn't she, Caitlin Mossman? She has just created havoc all day there in that forward position. But it really came from some brilliant defence from her earlier as well. So 10-6 is the score in favour of the Albatross. Chikiao Onu. Really need to be the next team to score. Starting to just get away from this Orcas team. Just haven't been consistent enough. And I've got to say that Emerson Styrus, what a rising star she is. What a wonderful player young Styrus is. Offensive foul. And so turnover. That'll be frustrating for the coaching staff of the Orcas. Looking to switch play immediately. Great pass, little entry pass, the lob, and you want to see Waterpolo at its best. You want to see the quality and class. You only then had to look at the brilliance of Emerson Styrus, the long pass across to the far side to Emerson Houghton, and Houghton demonstrates and shows why she is one of the best players on the planet.
Absolutely, that was a beautiful pass by Emerson Styrus. Beautiful marker. And then a Maharo finish. Brilliant goal. Emerson showing that she does not just have power, she has finesse. Ball back out, up the top now. Entry pass, no exclusion called.
Taking control of this game are the Albatross. At times, scrambling defence, and it's Milicic who does come away with the ball. So nice turnover, a timely turnover. Oh, good pass. Now, Bernadette Doyle. Exclusion. Must have been close to a penalty. Must have been very close to a penalty. Can they turn this one-man overlap? Just couldn't quite execute it. Boy, I tell you what, you talk about small percentages. How close was Chloe Tattersfield to scoring then in the number 12? Oh, picked out nicely, good vision, great read. The Orcas come away with it, slight momentum swing. They need to turn, they need to shoot off the upright. Did everything right. Bernadette Doyle, she looks to the heavens and says, why am I just not having the luck today? Where is that momentum? Becoming very open. Fatigue starting to settle in for both sides now. Oh, a lot of So Bernadette Doyle, not happy, very animated in the number 3 cap. Love the passion. Intriguing contest. Albatross come away through Georgia Milne. Milne switches play, finds Kate. Kate, entry pass, but picked off, and Doyle, I tell you what, she's angry, she's on a mission. Yes. You want to fire me up, lovely pass. Chance coming now from Milicic. Can Milicic score? She looks, she throws, she scores! Superb! In fact, it was Evie Mills. Looked like there from a moment it was the number 5 cap. In fact, it was the number 9. 11-7. And so now that score, 11-7. Still very much in favour of the Albatross. But, when you've got a Bernadette Doyle upset, look out.
Yeah, upset with the referee call. It was the correct call. He did have to take the ball out, unfortunately. Simply because the two referees had different calls. Ball with Clodagh Ware across the pool. Bella Broadmoor. And a good steal, Bernadette Doyle. Taking the ball off Emerson Styrus. Ball down the right side, Bella Knight. Gabby Milicic now. Lauren Batchelor. No dominant centre forward. Oh, good work. Gabby Milicic worked really hard to get Georgia Milne excluded there. And they have the Alkati opportunity here. And unfortunately not executed.
What a game, ladies and gentlemen. Settle back. Still got a quarter to come. Not much in it. Getting physical, getting niggly. It's water polo at its best. And that is the end of the third quarter. Just 8 minutes remain. 11-7 is the score. It is the Albatross over the Orcas. Te Kaumatahi over Fitu for the Orcas, 11-7, 4-goal margin, 8 minutes remaining. I'm going to say it, and I know it sounds a little obvious and a little cliche, but the Orcas need to be the first team to score in this final period. What do they need to do? How do they shift the momentum here, Kurt Goldsworthy?
Well, they're going to need to make sure that their defence is on point. Shut them down first. Don't rush it. 8 minutes is plenty of time. They're going to get around about 13 possessions. So there's enough time there, enough attacks, but they don't want to be leaking any goals. They're substituting the goalkeeper. Jackie Lawrence is coming out. And Jessica Ingram is going back in. Turning point here is how many more defensive players do Albatross have? They're losing the exclusion count. I believe both Georgia Milne and Scarlett Goldsworthy are out. They've utilised their 3 exclusions. And they're just simply running out of defensive players.
Scarlett Goldsworthy showing a little bit of aggression there. You know a little bit about Scarlett?
Yes.
White line fever there.
No.
Just the nature of water polo. You've got to bring a little bit of that. Can I use the word, and I mean it as a term of a little bit of that mongrel to the table?
I think you'll find that she probably doesn't like getting scored off, so she'd rather take an exclusion.
So she's just a competitor. So lovely to have Kurt Goldsworthy, and lovely. It is a small community. It is a sport where there is a lot of crossover, and a lot of people that are involved in the administration do have kids playing the game. Of course, my daughter Summer Rose just started playing for Waitakere. Her first tournament coming up in Tauranga, just 11 years of age, loving the sport. Just come along and watch this game just to get an idea of what it looks like at the highest level. It's a good thing they don't have cameras under the pool. It might turn her off, but some of the niggle that does go on. Anyway, I hope you are enjoying the coverage here on Whakata Māori. Māori Active, Rangatahi Sport to Aotearoa, trying to get people up to the age of 27 actively involved. Great initiative from Whakata Māori, formerly Māori Television, as we get back underway. And number 5 is Abby Kate, and she goes up against Summer Osborne. It's Osborne that comes away with the ball and immediately finds Chloe Tattersfield. Haven't seen a lot of Tattersfield in this final. Lauren Batchelor, happy to be patient. Finds Milicic. Need to be the first team to score, 4-point margin. But Sophie Gardner for the Albatross, the goalkeeper, finds Emerson Styrus. Styrus, she's a good passer, she's a good all-round player. Lovely little switcher play to Abby Kate. Kate getting manhandled over there by Summer Osborne. Shot clock counting down, chance here for Emerson Houghton. Houghton with the big cannon, and Houghton scores, and that is why she is, as we said earlier, one of the best players in the world. Big difference when she's in the pool versus not being in the pool. She just draws the defenders, doesn't she? You just have to sit on her. You have to have that man-on-me defence. She's just too good. But in the process of doing that, South, you open it up. You open it up to someone else.
Oh, absolutely. With the Albatross centre forwards, Georgia Daly, Caitlin Mossman creating a little bit of problem. They really want to zone. If they zone in, then Emerson Houghton is going to punish you on the outside. Good exclusion by Bernadette Doyle, and a quick shot by Chloe Tattersfield. Again, back to that fast-paced, quick action, playing very quickly.
12 plays 8. Te Kaumarua up against Wharu. Really good goal. Māori for goal is Pero. You've got to really shut this down. Did a nice job, Jessica Ingram there. Came across and really just shut the door. Didn't give her too many opportunities. And now, Summer Osborne drives, switches back across to Batchelor. Batchelor with the somewhat wayward, ambitious shot. Perhaps just need to be a little bit more patient. But we've seen this Albatross team. They play a very good press defence when they want to, pushing their opponents back. And what a pass! Have we got the penalty? What have we got? We've got a penalty on the play. One of the great passes. That is superb. Who was that, Kurt Goldsworthy?
Emerson Houghton returning the favour that Emerson Styrus gave earlier in the match, delivering a Maharo marker. Brilliant pass to Emerson Styrus. Emerson Houghton to take the penalty that was earned. And there it is. Another goal.
Well, now the clock begins to work against the Orcas. It is 13-8. Chikau Matoru Wharu. Happy to drop back. Entry pass comes, but too easy. Picked up nicely by Sophie Gardner. Exclusion, but possession. Exclusion. Exclusion comes, so possession still goes the way of the Orcas. Can't find a way through the defence. Really, really nice piece of defending there from Isabel Broadmoor. Just got across along with Sophie Gardner. Just over 5 minutes remaining in this final period to find out who will be crowned Premier Champions for 2022. Lovely pass again. Boy, great vision. That's not easy to do. They do have the benefit of the shot clock though now. They can afford to soak up their 30 seconds if need be, knowing that mathematically. Now chance comes. That is brilliant. 12-3. Superb. What a pass from Chloe Tattersfield to Bernadette Doyle. Great understanding, great communication, and that is what the Orcas have been looking to do. And just a slight lapse in the defence of the Albatross, and just like that, suddenly the Orcas are right back in it.
Excellent. Tuipa, counter-attack. Bernadette Doyle staying alive in the middle. Chloe Tattersfield finding that pass. Ball now with the Albatross. Emerson Houghton, entry pass to Abby Kite. Oh, a weak backhand, but beat the goalkeeper. Just did not go in. Now exclusion. Akatai. And we have a timeout called by the Orcas.
Okay, so timeout call from the Orcas. I imagine this will be strategic as well. Just confirm that score for you. 14-9. So it's going to require a major turnaround here if the Orcas that are somehow climb their way back into the light and win this one. Really, the Albatross, well, they can soak up the time. 4 minutes 37 remains on the clock. Never say never. It is a game of water polo. It can change so quickly. Going to need to throw everybody forward. Offensively, what changes do you want to see, Kurt, for the Orcas?
Well, the Orcas are working really hard. They're generating the exclusions. They just need to convert their 6-5. It's a long way to come back. The last unfortunate miss by Chloe Tattersfield could be the difference. But we're away here. And they've slid Bernadette Doyle onto a post. She's sliding out now. They're going to look to her. Here she is. Offload the ball. Gabby McDonald. Good shot. There's the goal. That's the goal they were after.
We talked about it, didn't we? So 14-10. 4-goal margin. Chikau Mafa. Playing Chikau. 14-10. So need to go deep. Kite looking to try and come through. They look for the pass. Turn. Exclusion.
Oh, good field block.
Yeah, great field block. Superb. But as long as they got possession, they continue to run the clock down. They score here. You'd have to say it's probably game over. Just resetting, another little technical timeout. Be frustrating for the players, but they are used to this, and you've got to deal with these things. It can happen on an international stage as well. Give the players an opportunity to just bring their heart rate down, and don't underestimate just how hard this sport is aerobically.
This looks good for Emerson. Penalty call.
So another goal-scoring opportunity to take that margin back to 5 goals. Just to really wrap this final up. 13-10 currently the scoreline. Now 14-10. And just like that, it is Emerson Houghton who gets the job done, as you would expect from this world-class player. Poised, good defence, press defence, just pushing the players back. And then sitting back almost in the pocket. Almost got away with it, but just a little bit too ambitious, just a little bit too far out. Couldn't quite get the velocity and power in the shot required. And now the Albatross through Abby Kate. Goes long. Clodagh Weir now in possession. Looks for another little entry pass. It's been a real area of expertise, and this time Georgia Daly picked out in defence by Sammy Bentley. So suddenly now the Orca.
Good. Exclusion.
Oh, off the upright. Had the opportunity, but they need to be taking them. Sammy Bentley, their shooter, in the number 8. She'll be disappointed with that. I think she felt that she had enough room in that goal to score. That's what pressure does. Final time, another little good entry. But oh, the backhand! Wow, who saw that coming?
It's disallowed it.
Okay, so disallowed. Anyway, I thought put that on the highlight reel.
Exclusion instead.
Georgia Daly.
Lovely backhand.
Oh, wow. Just so composed. Bella Dalton,
16-year-old.
16 years of age. So much composure, so much time under such pressure. Didn't panic. So 2 minutes left in this final. It is the Orcas trailing the Albatross in a very physical final of the Premier League. Just too easy though defensively at the moment. Emerson Houghton, Emma Bone. Also sitting back there is Bella Dalton. And just like that, on the turn of a dime, and the moment you describe a defensive play, down the other end of the pool, Another very good goal, this time from Emerson Styris, and it is a 6-goal margin, and it is the Albatross marching towards a gold medal in this Premier League.
Yeah, absolutely. Another Mahado marker. Brilliant pass from Emerson Houghton. The Orcas just don't have an answer. And the Albatross are still trying to score goals. Away on to depart.
It's the time running out now, and for the Albatross, well, they can just simply soak up the shot clock, maximise their 30 seconds. Mathematically, it can't be done from the Orcas, but still showing relentless offence. This Albatross team, coached by Gabby Oliapu, their assistant Chelsea Geary, Rowana Patterson, their management. Turnover, and there it is. Timeout. Thought that might have been full time, but in fact it is the timeout. "14 seconds remains. Zoli Boros. Very, very accomplished coach. Coach of the national women's team that finished 10th at the World Championships. Youth under 18s, my apology, finished 8th. So pushing their keeper up now, trying to break that over thing, and they just can't quite get the accuracy right. And now the clock does run down. So ladies and gentlemen, your Premier champions for 2022 will be the Albatross. They will win it. It is all over. Sophie Gardner, Isabella Broadmoor, Emma Bone, Georgia Milne, Abby Kate, Emerson Styris, Emerson Houghton, Bella Dalton, Caitlin Mossman, Scarlett Goldsworthy, Clodagh Ware, Georgia Daly and Ella Harford win the Women's Premier League in emphatic fashion over a very good Orca team here at the AUT Millennium. Comprehensive in the finish.
Yeah, it was. They ran away with it towards the end of the game. Coaching Gabby Aliapu to rest Emerson Houghton when it was the right time, and then Emerson finishing the game so strongly. A little bit costly for some of the other athletes, but it's a team game and they played it very, very well. They were the more dominant team and deserve the championship.
Well, don't go away, folks, here on Whakata Māori, because we've got the men's bronze medal match followed by the men's gold medal match. Hope you are enjoying the coverage. We look forward to bringing you more water polo shortly here on Whakata Māori.